Chapter 1, Self-Introduction.
Listen and practice.
Hi, I'm John. It's nice to meet you.
Hello, John. I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you too.
Where are you from, Sarah?
I'm from Canada. How about you?
I'm from the United States. What do you do?
I'm a teacher. What's your job?
I work as an engineer. Do you like your job?
Yes, I love teaching. What about you? Do you enjoy engineering?
Absolutely, it's very fulfilling. What are your hobbies?
I enjoy reading and hiking. What do you like to do in your free time?
I like playing guitar and cooking. Have you been in this city long?
I just moved here last month. And you?
I've lived here for 3 years. It's a great place.
It seems nice. I'm looking forward to exploring more.
If you need any recommendations or a tour guide, let me know.
That's so kind of you, John. Thank you.
Chapter 2, Phone Call.
Listen and practice.
Hello, this is Tom speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, Tom, this is Emily. I'm calling about our meeting tomorrow.
Oh, hi, Emily. Yes, about the meeting. What time should we meet?
How about 10 a.m.? Does that work for you?
That's perfect. 10 a.m. it is. Where shall we meet?
Let's meet at the cafe near your office. The one on Pine Street.
Got it, the cafe on Pine Street. I know the place.
Great. Do you need me to bring anything?
Just bring the documents we discussed last time, please.
All right, I'll have them with me. Anything else?
That should be all. I'm looking forward to our meeting.
Me too, Tom. See you tomorrow then. Goodbye.
Chapter 3, Family Breakfast.
Listen and practice.
Good morning, Anna. How did you sleep?
Good morning, Mike. I slept well, thank you. How about you?
Pretty good, thanks. What would you like for breakfast?
How about pancakes? Do we have everything to make them?
Yes, we do. I'll start making them now. Do you want coffee or tea?
Coffee would be great. Can I help with anything?
Could you slice some fruit for us? Maybe bananas or strawberries?
Sure, I'll cut up some strawberries. Do we have maple syrup?
Yes, it's in the cupboard. I'll get it out.
Perfect. The table is already set.
Great. The pancakes will be ready in a few minutes.
I can't wait. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day.
Mine too, especially with pancakes and strawberries.
And don't forget the coffee. It's the best part.
Chapter 4, Talking with Kids.
Listen and practice.
Hi there, Lily. How was school today?
Hi, David. It was good. We painted pictures in art class.
That sounds fun. What did you paint?
I painted a big, red apple. What's your favorite thing to paint?
I like painting animals, especially dogs. Do you have a favorite subject at school?
I like reading. We read a story about a magic tree today.
That's wonderful. Reading is a great way to learn new things. Do you have a favorite book?
Yes, my favorite book is about space and stars.
Space is very interesting. I used to love reading about the planets. Do you want to be an astronaut?
Maybe. I want to see the moon and stars up close.
That would be an amazing adventure. What else do you like to do after school?
I like playing in the park and riding my bike.
That's great exercise. Staying active is important.
Yeah, and it's really fun too.
Chapter 5, Couples Chat.
Listen and practice.
Hey Hannah, how was your day?
Hi, Alex. It was good, quite busy at work. How was yours?
Not too bad. I finished the project I was working on.
That's great news. Are you feeling relieved?
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to a relaxing evening. Any plans for dinner?
I was thinking of making spaghetti. Does that sound good to you?
Spaghetti sounds perfect. Can I help with anything?
Could you help me chop the vegetables for the sauce?
Of course. Do we need to buy anything from the store?
I think we're all set. I picked up everything this morning.
Awesome. Let's put on some music while we cook.
Good idea. Cooking is always more fun with music.
After dinner, do you want to watch a movie or go for a walk?
How about a walk? It's a beautiful evening.
Sounds perfect. A walk after dinner would be nice.
It's a date then. Let's enjoy our evening together.
Chapter 6, Coffee Break.
Listen and practice.
Hi Claire, are you on a coffee break?
Yes, Max. Just taking a short break. Would you like to join me?
Sure, I could use a coffee. What are you having?
I'm having a latte. What's your favorite coffee?
I usually go for a cappuccino. Do you come here often?
Yes, it's a nice break from the office. How about you?
This is my first time here. It seems like a great spot.
It is. The coffee is good, and it's a nice place to relax for a few minutes.
Definitely. Do you have any favorite coffee shops around here?
There's one a few blocks away that I really like. It has great pastries too.
That sounds nice. Maybe I'll try it sometime.
You should. It's nice to have a change of scenery now and then.
Agreed. A good coffee break can really refresh you.
Absolutely. It's important to step away from work for a bit.
Chapter 7, Date Conversation.
Listen and practice.
Hi Sophie, it's great to see you. How has your day been?
Hi, Tom. My day's been good, thank you. How about yours?
It's been all right, quite busy at work. Are you ready to order?
Yes, I think I'll have the pasta. What are you having?
I'm thinking of trying this steak. It looks good.
Sounds delicious. Have you been to this restaurant before?
Yes, a few times. The food is always great. What do you like to do for fun?
I enjoy hiking and photography. How about you?
I like playing guitar and reading. Do you have any favorite books?
I love mystery novels. Do you have a favorite genre?
I'm a big fan of science fiction. It's fascinating.
That's interesting. I haven't read much science fiction.
I can recommend some good books if you're interested.
That would be great. I'm always looking for new books to read.
Great, I'll send you a list. I'm glad we could meet up tonight.
Me too, Tom. It's been really nice talking with you.
Chapter 8, Couple Argument.
Listen and practice.
Hey Sarah, why didn't you tell me you were going out with your friends tonight?
I thought I mentioned it last week, Jack. Did I forget?
Yes, you did forget. I was expecting us to spend the evening together.
I'm sorry, Jack. It must have slipped my mind.
It's just that we had plans. I feel a bit left out.
I understand, and I apologize. It wasn't intentional.
I know, but communication is important, Sarah.
You're right. I'll make sure to be clearer next time.
Thank you. It's just that I value our time together.
I do too, Jack. How can we make this better?
Let's just make sure we keep each other informed about our plans.
Agreed. And let's plan something special for this weekend.
That sounds like a good idea. I'd like that.
Me too. I'm sorry again for the mix-up tonight.
Chapter 9, Asking Directions.
Listen and practice.
Excuse me, can you help me? I'm looking for the train station.
Sure, Kevin. Go straight down this road and then turn left at the traffic lights.
Go straight and then left at the lights. Got it. Is it far?
No, it's not too far. It's about a 10-minute walk from here.
Great, thank you. Are there any signs I should look for?
Yes, there are signs pointing to the station once you turn left.
Perfect. Can I get tickets at the station?
Yes, there's a ticket office inside the station. It's easy to find.
That's good to know. Is the station near the shopping area?
Yes, it's just beside it. You'll see shops as soon as you're near the station.
That's helpful. I might check out the shops too.
Definitely worth a visit. There are some nice stores there.
Thank you for your help, Emily. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Kevin. Have a good day.
Chapter 10, Restaurant Order.
Listen and practice.
Good evening. Are you ready to order?
Yes, thank you. I'd like to start with the garden salad, please.
Of course. And for your main course?
I'll have the grilled salmon. Does it come with any sides?
Yes, it comes with rice and vegetables. Is that all right?
That sounds perfect. Can I also have a glass of white wine?
Certainly. Would you prefer Chardonnay or Sauvignon Blanc?
I'll go with Chardonnay, please.
Great choice. And would you like any appetizers or bread?
No appetizers, but some bread would be nice. Thank you.
All right. Your salad, salmon with sides, Chardonnay, and bread. Anything else?
That's all for now, thank you.
Chapter 11, Hotel Reservation.
Listen and practice.
Hello, I'd like to make a reservation for a hotel room.
Sure, Michael. For what dates are you looking to book?
I need a room from the 15th to the 20th of this month.
Let me check our availability. Yes, we have rooms available. Would you like a single or double room?
A double room, please. Does the room come with breakfast?
Yes, all our double rooms include breakfast. Do you need parking?
Yes, I will need parking. Is there an extra charge for that?
No, parking is included with your room. Would you like to add a dinner option as well?
No, thank you. Just breakfast is fine. How much is the room per night?
It's $120 per night, including taxes.
That sounds good. I'd like to book it, please.
Certainly, can I have your name and contact information for the reservation?
Yes, my name is Michael Smith and my phone number is 5551234.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. I have booked your double room from the 15th to the 20th. We look forward to your stay.
Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Chapter 12, Airport Check-in.
Listen and practice.
Hi, I need to check in for my flight to London.
Good morning, Ethan. Can I have your passport, please?
Here it is. Can I request an aisle seat?
Let me check the availability. Yes, I can give you an aisle seat.
Great, thank you. Do I need to pay for any checked bags?
Your ticket includes one checked bag. Do you have more than one?
Just one bag. How much does it weigh?
It's within the weight limit. You're all set with this one.
Perfect. Can you tell me where my gate is?
Your gate is B12. Boarding starts at 10:30 a.m.
Thank you. How long does it take to get to the gate?
It's about a 10-minute walk. You have plenty of time.
Great. Is there a meal on the flight?
Yes, there's a meal service. You can choose your meal on board.
That's good to know. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome, Ethan. Have a safe and pleasant flight.
Chapter 13, Clothes Shopping.
Listen and practice.
Excuse me, do you have this shirt in a medium size?
Let me check for you, Mark. What color are you looking for?
I'm looking for blue. Do you have it in blue?
Yes, we do have it in blue. Here's a medium size for you.
Great, thank you. How much is it?
It's $30. Would you like to try it on?
Yes, please. Where are the fitting rooms?
They're just over there, to your right.
Thanks. Do you have any matching ties?
Yes, we have a variety of ties. I can show you some that match.
That would be helpful. I'm looking for something for a wedding.
In that case, how about this silk tie? It complements the shirt nicely.
That looks good. I'll try them both on.
Sure. Let me know if you need a different size or style.
Will do. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome, Mark. I'm here if you have any questions.
Chapter 14, Doctor's Visit.
Listen and practice.
Good morning, doctor. I've been having headaches recently.
Good morning, Peter. How often are these headaches?
They happen almost every day, especially in the afternoon.
Do you notice anything that triggers them?
I think they get worse when I'm at my computer for too long.
It sounds like they might be tension headaches. Have you tried any remedies?
I've taken some over-the-counter pain relievers, but they don't help much.
Okay. Let's check your vision and blood pressure to start.
All right. I haven't had my eyes checked in a while.
It's a good idea to do that, especially if you work on a computer.
That makes sense. Should I be worried about these headaches?
Headaches are common, but we'll do some tests to make sure everything is okay.
Thank you, doctor. I just want to feel better.
I understand. We'll figure this out and find a solution for you.
Chapter 15, Book Discussion.
Listen and practice.
Hi, Alice. Have you finished reading the book we talked about?
Hi, Henry. Yes, I finished it last night. It was really interesting.
I'm glad you liked it. What was your favorite part?
I loved the part about the adventure in the mountains. How about you?
I enjoyed the mystery element in the story. It kept me guessing.
Yes, the mystery was well written. Did you like the ending?
I did, but I wished it had more detail about the character's future.
I agree. The ending felt a bit rushed. Would you recommend the book to others?
Definitely. Despite the ending, it's a great read. Are you reading anything else now?
I started a new novel about a journey through space. It's quite exciting.
That sounds interesting. Maybe I'll read it next.
You should. We can discuss it together once you're done.
Chapter 16, Movie Talk.
Listen and practice.
Hi, Mia. Did you watch the new action movie that came out last week?
Hi, Jake. Yes, I did. It was really exciting. Did you see it?
I did. I thought the special effects were amazing. What did you think?
I agree, the effects were impressive. I also liked the storyline.
Yeah, the plot was interesting, but I thought it was a bit predictable.
True, some parts were predictable, but the action scenes made up for it.
Definitely. Who was your favorite character in the movie?
I liked the heroine. She was strong and smart. How about you?
I liked the villain. He was very convincing and had depth.
That's a good point. The villain added a lot to the movie.
Would you recommend the movie to others?
Yes, I would. It's a great movie for those who love action.
Chapter 17, Party Planning.
Listen and practice.
Hey Ava, have you thought about the theme for the party next weekend?
Hi, Dylan. Yes, I was thinking of a beach theme. What do you think?
That sounds fun. We could have tropical decorations and food.
Great idea. We can serve fruit punch and have beach-themed games.
Should we ask everyone to dress in beachwear?
Yes, that would add to the fun. We could even have a best-dressed contest.
I like that. Do we need to prepare a playlist of summer songs?
Absolutely. Music is important for setting the mood. Can you take care of that?
Sure, I'll create a playlist. How about food? What should we plan?
Let's do a mix of finger foods and barbecue. Easy to eat and enjoy.
Sounds good. I can grill some burgers and hot dogs.
Perfect. And I'll prepare some salads and snacks.
Do we need to rent any tables or chairs?
I'll check what we have and let you know. We want everyone to be comfortable.
Agreed. I think this party is going to be great.
Me too. Let's make it a memorable one.
Chapter 18, Weekend Plans.
Listen and practice.
Hi Zoe, do you have any plans for the weekend?
Hi, Ethan, not really. I was thinking of maybe going for a hike. How about you?
That sounds like a good idea. I was planning to catch up on some reading.
Reading is always relaxing. What book are you reading?
I'm reading a novel about an adventure in the mountains. It's quite exciting.
That's interesting. Maybe I should pick up a book too. Any recommendations?
If you like adventures, I can lend you this one after I'm done.
I'd like that. Thank you. Do you usually spend your weekends reading?
Often, yes, but I also enjoy outdoor activities like hiking.
That's great. Maybe we could go on a hike together sometime.
I'd like that. Let's plan for a hike next weekend.
Sure, that sounds perfect. It'll be fun to explore some trails.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
Me too. It'll be a nice change of pace.
Chapter 19, Cooking Together.
Listen and practice.
Hey Lily, what should we cook for dinner tonight?
Hi, Adam, how about making spaghetti? It's easy and fun.
Spaghetti sounds great. Do we have all the ingredients?
We have pasta, but we need to buy tomatoes for the sauce.
Okay, I can go to the store. Do we need anything else?
Maybe get some garlic bread and a salad for the side.
Good idea. What kind of salad do you prefer?
A green salad with lettuce, cucumber, and carrots would be nice.
Sounds healthy and delicious. I'll get those.
Great. I'll start boiling the pasta and preparing the sauce.
Perfect. I'll be back soon with the groceries.
Thanks, Adam. Cooking together will be fun.
Chapter 20, Hobbies.
Listen and practice.
Hi Emily, what are you doing this weekend? Any hobbies you're planning to enjoy?
Hi, Oliver, I'm planning to do some gardening. I love working with plants. How about you?
That sounds nice. I'm going to spend some time cycling. It's my way to relax.
Cycling is a great hobby. Do you go on long rides?
Yes, I usually ride through the countryside. It's very peaceful.
It must be nice to see the scenery and get fresh air.
Definitely. What do you like most about gardening?
I love seeing the flowers bloom and the plants grow. It's very rewarding.
It sounds like a great way to spend time outdoors.
It is. Maybe you could join me in the garden sometime.
I'd like that. Maybe you can teach me a thing or two about plants.
Sure, I'd be happy to. Gardening is more fun with company.
Chapter 21, Sports Talk.
Listen and practice.
Hey, Rachel, did you watch the basketball game last night?
Hi, Matt. Yes, I did. It was quite an exciting game. Did you see it?
I did. The final quarter was intense. I couldn't believe that last-minute shot.
That shot was amazing. I was on the edge of my seat.
Me too. Do you play basketball yourself?
I used to play in high school. Now, I just enjoy watching. What about you?
I play occasionally with friends. It's a good workout.
It definitely is. Who's your favorite basketball player?
I've always admired LeBron James. His skills are incredible.
He is a great player. I like Steph Curry for his shooting skills.
Curry is phenomenal too. Do you follow any other sports?
I enjoy tennis as well. The matches are always so exciting.
Tennis is great. Maybe we could play sometime?
That would be fun. I'm always up for a game of tennis.
Chapter 22, Weather Chat.
Listen and practice.
Hi Sophia, have you noticed how hot it's been these past few days?
Hi, Chris. Yes, it's been really warm. Summer is definitely here.
I know, right? I've been thinking about going to the beach this weekend.
That sounds like a good idea. The beach would be perfect for this weather.
Do you like to swim or just relax on the beach?
I love swimming. It's a great way to cool off. How about you?
I prefer to relax and maybe play some beach volleyball.
Beach volleyball is fun. I'd be up for a game.
Great. Have you checked the weather forecast for the weekend?
Yes, it's supposed to be sunny and hot. Perfect beach weather.
That's good to hear. I was worried it might rain.
Luckily, no rain in the forecast. It should be a beautiful day at the beach.
Chapter 23, Making Appointments.
Listen and practice.
Hi Laura, I need to schedule an appointment for a haircut. When are you available?
Hi, Mike, let me check my schedule. Are you looking for any day in particular?
Preferably sometime next week in the afternoon. Does that work?
Next week is pretty open. How about Wednesday at 3 p.m.?
Wednesday at 3 p.m. works for me. Is that a busy time?
It's usually not too busy. I can give you my full attention.
Great, I appreciate that. How long does a haircut usually take?
It should take about an hour, depending on what you want.
Just a trim, so an hour should be fine.
Perfect. I'll put you down for 3 p.m. on Wednesday then.
Thank you, Laura. I'll see you then.
You're welcome, Mike. Looking forward to it. Have a great day.
Chapter 24, Compliments.
Listen and practice.
Hi Emily, that's a beautiful dress. It really suits you.
Thank you, Daniel. I just got it last weekend.
The color is perfect. Where did you find it?
I found it at a small boutique downtown. They have unique pieces.
It's really nice. You always have great style.
That's so kind of you to say. You're always well dressed too.
Thanks, Emily. I try to keep it simple and classic.
It works well for you. Simplicity is often the key to elegance.
I agree. It's all about finding what works for you.
Absolutely. And thank you again for the compliment. It made my day.
Chapter 25, Expressing Opinions.
Listen and practice.
Hi Sarah, I was thinking about the new environmental policy. In my opinion, it's a great step forward.
Hi, David, I've read about it too. I believe it's good, but I'm concerned about its impact on small businesses.
That's a valid point. I think the policy could include more support for them.
Exactly. It's important to balance environmental goals with economic realities.
I agree. Sustainable development should support both the environment and the economy.
On another note, what's your opinion on remote work becoming more common?
I think it's a positive change. It offers flexibility and can improve work-life balance.
I see your point, but I feel it might affect team collaboration and company culture.
That's true. Companies need to find a balance between remote and office work.
Right. Each has its benefits and challenges. Changing topics, what do you think about the trend in electric vehicles?
I'm all for it. It's a necessary step towards reducing carbon emissions.
I support it too, but I'm concerned about the current battery production and disposal methods.
That's an important aspect to consider. Hopefully, technology will improve in that area.
I hope so. It's essential for us to think about the entire life cycle of these technologies.
Absolutely. It's all about making informed and sustainable choices.
Indeed. It's good to have these discussions and share different viewpoints.
Chapter 26, Agreeing and Disagreeing.
Listen and practice.
Hi Anna, do you think technology is making life better?
Hi, James. I agree that technology has many benefits, but I'm worried about privacy issues.
I see your point, but I believe the advantages outweigh the concerns.
That might be true, but we can't ignore the negative effects on social skills and mental health.
You're right about that. However, technology also connects us in ways we couldn't before.
True, it does connect us, but don't you think it sometimes makes us more isolated?
In some cases, yes. But overall, I think it brings people together.
We'll have to agree to disagree on that. What about the impact of social media?
I think social media is a great way to share information and stay connected.
I disagree. I feel it often spreads misinformation and creates unrealistic expectations.
That's a valid concern. Social media does have its flaws.
Yes, and it's important to use it responsibly and critically.
Agreed. It's all about finding a healthy balance.
Exactly. It's about using technology wisely and being aware of its impact.
Chapter 27, Asking for Help.
Listen and practice.
Hi Lisa, I'm having trouble with this report. Can you help me?
Hi, Tom, sure, I'd be happy to help. What's the problem?
I can't seem to get the data analysis part right. It's confusing.
Let's take a look together. Sometimes a fresh pair of eyes can see things differently.
That would be great. I appreciate it.
No problem. Have you checked the latest guidelines on data analysis?
I have, but I still find it challenging to apply them.
Okay, let's go through the guidelines step by step.
That sounds helpful. Thanks for taking the time to help me.
You're welcome. We all need a little help sometimes. Let's get started.
I'm also struggling with organizing the information in a clear way.
Well, we can start by outlining the main points you want to cover in the report.
That's a good idea. I tend to jump into details without a clear structure.
Once we have an outline, it'll be easier to organize the details logically.
That makes sense. What about the conclusion? I'm not sure how to wrap it up.
In the conclusion, just summarize your findings and suggest possible implications or future actions.
That's helpful. I wasn't sure how detailed the conclusion should be.
Keep it concise. The conclusion should reflect on what you've discussed in the report.
I see. This is really clarifying things for me. Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome, Tom. Remember, a good report is clear, concise, and well-structured. You're doing great.
Chapter 28, Offering Help.
Listen and practice.
Hi Emily, I noticed you seemed a bit overwhelmed with the project. Is there anything I can help with?
Hi, George, that's very kind of you. I am a bit behind schedule.
What part of the project are you working on? Maybe I can assist.
I'm struggling with the budget section. Numbers are not my strong suit.
I'm good with numbers. I can definitely help with that.
That would be fantastic. I'm not sure if everything adds up correctly.
Let's sit down together and go through it. Sometimes a second set of eyes can catch things.
I would really appreciate that. Are you sure you have the time?
Absolutely, I'm happy to help. It's important we all succeed.
Thank you, George. Your help means a lot.
No problem at all, Emily. Let's tackle it together and get it sorted.
It's great to have supportive colleagues like you. Let's get started.
Chapter 29, Apologizing.
Listen and practice.
Hi Anna, I wanted to apologize for missing our meeting yesterday.
Hi, David. I was worried when you didn't show up. What happened?
I got caught up in another task and completely lost track of time.
I understand that can happen, but it did cause some inconvenience.
I'm really sorry about that. It wasn't my intention to disrupt our plans.
I appreciate your apology. Next time, could you send a message if you're running late?
Absolutely, I'll make sure to communicate better in the future.
Thank you, David. It's important for us to keep each other informed.
You're right. I'll be more mindful of our schedule from now on.
That's good to hear. Were you able to complete the task you were working on?
Yes, I finished it. And I've taken steps to manage my time better.
That's great. Time management is key in our work.
I agree. I've also prepared some notes for the meeting we missed.
That's a good start. Let's reschedule the meeting for another time.
How about tomorrow afternoon? I'll make sure I'm there on time.
Tomorrow works for me. Let's do it.
I'll send a calendar invite and a reminder in the morning.
Thanks, David. Let's make sure we're both prepared for it.
Definitely. Again, I'm sorry for any trouble I caused.
Apology accepted, David. Let's focus on moving forward and doing better.
Chapter 30, Accepting Apology.
Listen and practice.
Hi Clara, I'm really sorry for accidentally taking your notes from the meeting room.
Hi, Ethan, it's okay. I was confused when I couldn't find them.
I mistook them for mine. I should have checked before leaving.
That makes sense. I just wish you had realized sooner.
I apologize for any inconvenience. I brought them back first thing this morning.
I saw that, thank you. I just had to recreate some of the points for my report.
If there's anything I can do to help with that, please let me know.
I appreciate that, Ethan. Maybe just double-check next time?
Absolutely, I'll be more careful in the future.
Mistakes happen, Ethan. I'm just glad to have my notes back.
I'll also leave a note on my items so there's no confusion.
That's a good idea. Clear labeling can prevent mix-ups.
I agree. And if you need any assistance, don't hesitate to ask.
Thanks, Ethan. I might need some input on the project later.
I'm here to help. And again, I'm sorry for the mix-up.
It's all right, Ethan. I accept your apology. Let's just be more mindful next time.
Definitely. Thank you for understanding.
No problem. Let's just keep communicating openly and things will be fine.
Chapter 31, Making Suggestions.
Listen and practice.
Hey Emma, I was thinking about improving our team meetings. What if we start with a quick round of updates from everyone?
Hi, Brian, that sounds like a good idea. It could help us stay informed about each other's work.
Right, and it might make the meetings more interactive.
I agree. We should also set a specific time limit for each person to keep it concise.
That's a great suggestion. Maybe a 2-minute update from each person?
2 minutes sounds perfect. It's long enough to say something meaningful, but short enough to keep the pace.
Exactly. Also, how about we introduce a question of the week related to our field?
I like that. It could be a fun way to learn and discuss new ideas.
We could each take turns coming up with a question for the team.
That could really encourage team engagement. What about team building activities?
Good point. Maybe a monthly team lunch or a casual coffee break.
I think a coffee break would be easy to start with. It's informal and relaxing.
I agree. It could be a nice break in the middle of the week.
Yes, and it would give us a chance to talk about non-work related things.
Building better relationships within the team. I'll bring these suggestions up in our next meeting.
Sounds good. It's important we all contribute to making our work environment better.
Absolutely. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Me too, Brian. Let's try these ideas and see how they go.
Chapter 32, Responding to Suggestions.
Listen and practice.
Hi Lisa, I have a suggestion for our project. What if we use a different software for data analysis?
Hi, John, that's an interesting idea. Do you think it would be more efficient?
I believe so. It has better features for what we need.
I'm open to it, but we need to consider the learning curve for the team.
That's a fair point. There are good tutorials and I can help with training.
That would be helpful. Could you also look into the cost?
Sure, I'll prepare a cost-benefit analysis and present it to the team.
Great, having detailed information will help in making a decision.
I also thought about asking for client feedback midway through the project.
That's a good suggestion. Regular feedback can guide us in the right direction.
Exactly. It ensures we meet the client's expectations.
We should schedule these feedback sessions in advance.
Agreed. I'll draft a potential schedule and share it with you.
Thanks, John. And what about weekly check-ins with the team?
I think that's a great idea. It keeps everyone aligned and informed.
We could use these check-ins to address any challenges early on.
Definitely. It will also encourage open communication.
Absolutely. Your suggestions are really constructive, John.
I'm glad you think so. I just want to make sure our project succeeds.
Me too. Let's implement these ideas and see how they work out.
Chapter 33, Travel Stories.
Listen and practice.
Hi Sophie, I just got back from my trip to Italy. It was amazing.
Hi, Nick. That sounds wonderful. What was the highlight of your trip?
Definitely visiting Rome. The Colosseum is even more impressive in person.
I've always wanted to see the Colosseum. Did you try any Italian food?
Yes, the food was incredible. I had the best pizza in Naples.
Oh, I'm jealous. Italian pizza is supposed to be the best.
It really is. Have you traveled anywhere recently?
I went to Japan last year. The cherry blossoms were breathtaking.
Japan must have been fantastic. What was your favorite part?
I loved exploring Kyoto's temples. They're so peaceful and beautiful.
That sounds amazing. Did you try any traditional Japanese dishes?
Yes, I tried sushi in Tokyo. It's nothing like what we get here.
I can imagine. Fresh sushi must be a whole different experience.
Absolutely. Do you have any travel plans coming up?
I'm thinking about going to Spain next. I want to see Barcelona.
Barcelona is beautiful. The architecture there is stunning.
I've heard. I can't wait to see the Sagrada Familia.
You'll love it. Traveling really opens up your world, doesn't it?
It does. Every trip is an adventure.
I agree. I'm looking forward to hearing about your trip to Spain. Safe travels, Nick.
Chapter 34, Buying a House.
Listen and practice.
Hi Julia, my wife and I are thinking about buying a house. It's a big decision.
Hi, Eric, that's exciting. What kind of house are you looking for?
We're looking for a 3-bedroom house with a nice backyard.
That sounds lovely. Are you considering any particular area?
We're looking at the suburbs, maybe somewhere with good schools for the kids.
Good schools are important. Have you set a budget for the house?
Yes, we've worked out our finances. We have a budget in mind.
That's good. Have you talked to a real estate agent yet?
Not yet, but we're planning to. We need someone who knows the area well.
I can recommend someone if you'd like. She helped us find our home.
That would be great, thanks. What should we look for during house viewings?
Check the condition of the house, like the roof, plumbing, and electrical systems.
That's a good tip. We don't want any unexpected repair costs.
Exactly. And consider the neighborhood and its amenities.
Right, things like parks, shops, and public transport.
Yes, and think about the future too, like resale value.
That's important. We want a house that's a good investment.
Definitely. Buying a house is about finding the right fit for your family.
I agree. We're excited, but we want to make sure we choose wisely.
Take your time and you'll find the perfect home. Good luck, Eric.
Chapter 35, Sharing Memories.
Listen and practice.
Hey Emma, remember when we went hiking in the Rockies? That was an incredible trip.
Hi, Luke. Yes, I remember. The view from the top was breathtaking.
It really was. And setting up the tent was quite an adventure in itself.
Oh, I know. We struggled a bit, but had a good laugh about it.
We did. And cooking over a campfire for the first time was fun.
Yes, the food tasted so good after a long day of hiking.
Definitely. And remember seeing the deer early in the morning?
That was so special. It was like they were welcoming us to a new day.
Exactly. It felt like we were part of nature. What was your favorite part of the trip?
I loved the sunrise hike we did on the last day. The colors were amazing.
That was unforgettable. The whole sky was lit up in oranges and pinks.
It was. And the photos we took don't even do it justice.
True, some moments you just have to experience. Would you go back?
In a heartbeat. It was one of the best trips I've ever had.
Me too. We should plan another hiking trip soon.
Absolutely, let's do it. There are so many more trails to explore.
I'll start looking into some destinations for us.
Great idea. I can't wait for our next adventure and more memories to share.
Chapter 36, News Discussion.
Listen and practice.
Hi Chloe, did you hear about the new environmental policy that was announced yesterday?
Hi, Mark. Yes, I saw it on the news. It seems like a big step towards reducing pollution.
It does. I'm particularly interested in the renewable energy initiatives they mentioned.
Those initiatives could really make a difference. But funding them might be challenging.
True. The government mentioned some subsidies and tax benefits for green energy.
That's a good start. I'm also curious about how they plan to involve communities.
Community involvement is key. Maybe local projects and education programs?
I hope so. Education about sustainability is so important.
Absolutely. Did you also hear about the proposed plastic ban?
Yes, I think it's a great idea. We use too much single-use plastic.
Reducing plastic waste is crucial. It's a big threat to our oceans.
It is. I'm trying to use less plastic in my daily life.
Me too. Every little bit helps. What about the new public transport plans?
If they can make public transport more efficient and accessible, it could reduce traffic and emissions.
That would be beneficial for both the environment and commuters.
Definitely. I hope these policies are implemented effectively.
Agreed. It's about taking action, not just making promises.
Exactly. It's encouraging to see these issues being addressed. Let's hope for positive changes.
Chapter 37, Expressing Concern.
Listen and practice.
Hi Emily, I've noticed you've been looking a bit tired recently. Is everything okay?
Hi, Ryan.
Yeah,
I've been a bit overwhelmed with work and haven't been sleeping well.
I'm sorry to hear that. It's important to take care of your health. Have you considered talking to your manager about the workload?
I've thought about it, but I don't want to seem like I can't handle my job.
I understand, but your well-being is important. Maybe they can offer support or adjustments.
That's true. I might talk to them. I've also been worried about this big project coming up.
Projects can be stressful. If you need help or someone to brainstorm with, I'm here.
Thanks, Ryan. It's nice to know I have support.
Of course. And make sure you're taking breaks and getting some rest.
I'm trying. It's just hard to switch off sometimes.
Maybe try some relaxation techniques or a hobby to unwind.
I used to do yoga. Maybe I should start that again.
Yoga sounds like a great idea. It could help with stress.
You're right. I'll give it a go. Thanks for your concern, Ryan.
No problem, Emily. It's important to look out for each other.
It is. I appreciate our chat. It's made me feel a bit better already.
Chapter 38, Giving Advice.
Listen and practice.
Hey Laura, I'm really struggling with managing my time effectively. Do you have any advice?
Hi, Derek, sure. Have you tried using a planner or a digital calendar to organize your tasks?
I haven't been very consistent with it. Maybe I should give it another try.
It can really help. Also, try to prioritize tasks by urgency and importance.
That makes sense. I often find myself getting sidetracked by less important things.
It happens. Try to tackle the most critical tasks first thing in the morning.
I'll try that. I also have trouble saying no to extra tasks. Any tips on that?
It's okay to say no if you're already stretched thin. It's better than overcommitting.
I guess I'm worried about letting people down.
It's better to be honest about your capacity than to deliver subpar work.
That's a good point. What about dealing with distractions?
Set aside specific times for checking emails and messages. Don't let them interrupt your focus time.
I do get distracted by notifications. I'll start putting my phone away.
And remember, it's important to take short breaks to clear your mind.
I tend to work through breaks when it's busy.
Taking breaks can actually make you more productive. Don't skip them.
I'll remember that. Thanks for the advice, Laura.
You're welcome, Derek. Just take it one step at a time and you'll get there.
Chapter 39, Taking a Taxi.
Listen and practice.
Good afternoon. Where would you like to go today?
Hi, I need to go to the downtown business district, please.
Sure thing. Do you have a specific address or building in mind?
Yes, it's 200 Main Street, near the city library.
Got it. 200 Main Street. Do you prefer a quicker route or the scenic one?
Quicker, please. I have a meeting in about an hour.
Understood. I'll take the fastest route to avoid traffic.
Thank you. How long do you think the drive will take?
With current traffic, it should be about 30 minutes.
That works. Can I pay by credit card?
Yes, we accept credit cards. There's also a receipt option if you need one.
I will need a receipt, please. Do you offer Wi-Fi in the car?
Yes, we do. The network and password are on the back of the seat.
Great, I can send some emails on the way. Is it okay if I open the window a bit?
Of course, make yourself comfortable.
Thank you. It's a nice day for some fresh air.
You're welcome. Let me know if you need anything else.
Will do. Thanks for the smooth ride.
Chapter 40, Renting a Car.
Listen and practice.
Good morning. Welcome to Ace Car Rentals. How can I assist you today?
Hi, good morning. I'm looking to rent a car for a few days.
Great. What type of car are you interested in renting?
I'd like something compact and fuel efficient.
We have several options. How about a Toyota Corolla or a Honda Civic?
The Honda Civic sounds good. How much would that be per day?
It would be $40 per day. That includes insurance.
That sounds reasonable. Does it come with unlimited mileage?
Yes, all our rentals come with unlimited mileage.
Perfect. And what about the return policy?
You'll need to return the car with a full tank of gas and in the same condition as rented.
Understood. Can I return it to a different location?
Yes, but there's a small additional fee for different location returns.
That's fine. How do I make the payment?
You can pay with a credit card. We'll also hold a deposit on the card.
Okay, I'll use my credit card. Is there anything else I need to know?
Just bring your driver's license and the credit card when you pick up the car.
Great, I'll be here tomorrow morning to pick it up.
Perfect. We'll have your car ready. Have a great day.
Thank you for your help. See you tomorrow.
Chapter 41, Health and Fitness.
Listen and practice.
Hi, Emily. I've been trying to get healthier lately. Do you have any fitness tips?
Hi, Tom, that's great to hear. Are you looking for diet or exercise tips?
Mainly exercise. I'm not very active right now.
Well, a good starting point is to find an activity you enjoy. It could be walking, cycling, or swimming.
I like the idea of cycling. How often should I do it?
Try to start with a few times a week, and then you can increase it as you get more comfortable.
Sounds good. Should I join a gym for more exercise options?
Joining a gym can be helpful, but it's not necessary. You can do a lot outdoors or even at home.
That's true. I'm also trying to eat healthier. Any suggestions?
Focus on adding fruits and vegetables to your meals and drink plenty of water.
I've heard meal planning can help. Is that true?
Absolutely. Planning your meals can prevent last-minute unhealthy choices.
I'll give that a try. What about snacks?
Choose healthy snacks like nuts, yogurt, or fruit instead of processed foods.
Great advice, thanks. And how do I stay motivated?
Set small, achievable goals and remember that progress takes time. Celebrate your small victories.
That's encouraging. I appreciate your help, Emily.
No problem, Tom. Remember, it's about being consistent and making healthy choices. Good luck.
Chapter 42, Personal Challenges.
Listen and practice.
Hey Sarah, I've been facing some challenges at work lately. It's been tough.
Hi, Mike, I'm sorry to hear that. What kind of challenges are you experiencing?
I'm finding it hard to meet deadlines. There's just too much to do.
That sounds stressful. Have you talked to your manager about it?
Not yet. I don't want to seem like I'm not capable.
It's important to communicate your concerns. They might not realize you're overloaded.
You're right. I also struggle with staying organized, which doesn't help.
Maybe you could try some time management techniques or tools to help keep track of your tasks.
That's a good idea. I haven't really tried any tools before.
They can be quite helpful. Also, taking breaks is important. Do you take regular breaks?
Not really. I usually work through lunch.
Taking breaks can actually help improve your focus and productivity.
I'll try to do that more often. I've also been feeling a bit isolated working from home.
That's a common issue. Maybe you can schedule virtual coffee breaks with colleagues.
That could work. It would be nice to catch up with them more.
Definitely. Remember, facing challenges is a part of work life, but it's how you handle them that counts.
Thanks, Sarah. I'll try to apply these tips and talk to my manager.
You're welcome, Mike. Facing challenges head-on can be tough, but it's also a chance to grow and improve.
Chapter 43, Family Relationships.
Listen and practice.
Hi Emily, I've been thinking a lot about family relationships lately. They can be complex.
Hi, James, you're right. Family dynamics are often complicated. What specifically are you thinking about?
Well, I'm trying to improve my relationship with my brother. We've grown apart over the years.
That's a common issue. Have you tried reaching out to him recently?
I have, but our conversations are usually brief and superficial.
Maybe find a common interest or activity you both can share. It could be a starting point.
That's a good idea. We used to enjoy hiking together.
Why not suggest a hiking trip? It could be a way to reconnect.
I'll do that. And I'm also trying to understand my parents better. They have their quirks.
All parents do. It's important to communicate openly and try to see things from their perspective.
You're right. I guess I expect them to understand me without explaining my side.
Remember, they're from a different generation. Clear communication is key.
That makes sense. What about dealing with family conflicts?
It's best to address conflicts directly but calmly. Avoiding them usually makes things worse.
That's been my approach, but it hasn't always worked.
It's also about timing and choosing your words carefully. It's not just what you say, but how you say it.
I'll keep that in mind. I really want to maintain a good relationship with my family.
That's understandable. Families are important. Just take it one step at a time and be patient.
Chapter 44, Day Out Planning.
Listen and practice.
Hey Lisa, do you want to plan a day out this weekend? I'm thinking maybe a hike or a picnic.
Hi, Brandon, that sounds fun. I'd love to go for a hike. Do you have a place in mind?
I was thinking about the Blue Ridge Trail. It has great views and isn't too difficult.
Oh, I've heard about that trail. It sounds perfect. Should we pack a picnic too?
That's a great idea. We can enjoy lunch with a view. What should we bring?
How about sandwiches, fruit, and some snacks? And plenty of water, of course.
Sounds good. I'll make the sandwiches. Do you prefer any specific kind?
Anything with turkey or chicken would be great. I can bring the fruit and snacks.
Perfect. What time should we start our hike?
How about we meet at the trailhead at 9 a.m.? It'll give us plenty of time.
9 a.m. works for me. Do you think we should bring anything else?
Maybe a blanket to sit on and some sunscreen. Oh, and a hat might be a good idea too.
Good thinking. I'll bring an extra hat just in case.
And let's hope the weather stays nice. Should we check the forecast?
I'll keep an eye on it. If it looks like it might rain, we can reschedule.
That sounds like a plan. I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too. It's going to be a great day out. I'll see you on Saturday then.
See you Saturday, Brandon. It'll be a nice break from the usual routine.
Chapter 45, Evening Routine.
Listen and practice.
Hey Sarah, I've been trying to establish a better evening routine. What does your evening look like?
Hi, Daniel, that's a good idea. My evenings usually start with cooking dinner. How about yours?
I usually order food, but I want to start cooking more. Do you plan your meals?
I do. I find meal planning helps me eat healthier and save time. Do you watch TV or read in the evening?
I tend to watch TV, but I'm trying to read more instead. Does reading help you relax?
Absolutely. Reading for even 30 minutes helps me unwind. What about exercise?
I usually exercise in the morning, but a short walk after dinner might be nice.
A walk is a great idea. It aids digestion and is a good way to clear your mind.
I might try that. Do you have a specific bedtime?
I try to go to bed at the same time every night. Consistency is key for good sleep.
That's something I need to work on. Do you do anything else before bed?
I usually do some light stretching and have a cup of herbal tea. It's very soothing.
Stretching and tea sound like a nice way to end the day. Do you avoid screens before bed?
Yes, I try to put away all electronics an hour before sleep. It really helps.
I'll have to try that. My screen time is probably too high before bed.
It's a common issue. Reducing it can significantly improve your sleep quality.
Thanks for the tips, Sarah. I'm going to try incorporating these into my routine.
You're welcome, Daniel. A good evening routine can make a big difference. Sweet dreams.
Chapter 46, Online Shopping.
Listen and practice.
Hey Jessica, do you do a lot of online shopping? I'm trying to get better at it.
Hi, Kyle. Yes, I shop online quite often. What do you need help with?
I'm never sure if I'm getting the best deal. How do you find good prices?
I usually compare prices on different websites and use price tracking tools.
Price tracking tools? I haven't heard of those.
They notify you when prices drop for items you're interested in.
That sounds useful. And how do you decide on the quality?
I read customer reviews and ratings. They can be very telling.
Good idea. I always worry about the size or fit, especially with clothes.
Look for size charts and check if the store has a good return policy.
Do you have any favorite online stores?
I like stores that offer free shipping and easy returns. It makes things less risky.
Makes sense. Do you buy electronics online too?
Yes, but I'm extra careful. I make sure to buy from reputable sellers.
How about security? I'm cautious about sharing my card details.
Use secure payment methods like PayPal or shop on well-known websites.
Great advice. I'll keep that in mind.
Happy to help. Online shopping can be convenient and fun once you get the hang of it.
Chapter 47, Favorite TV Shows.
Listen and practice.
Hey Emma, I'm looking for some new TV shows to watch. Do you have any favorites?
Hi, Max. Sure. I really enjoy watching The Great British Baking Show. It's relaxing and fun.
I've heard of that. It's a cooking competition, right?
Yes, amateur bakers compete, and it's very heartwarming. How about you? Any genre you prefer?
I usually like science fiction. Have you seen any good sci-fi shows?
You might like a Stranger Things if you haven't seen it yet. It has a great sci-fi element and an intriguing story.
I've seen it and loved it. What about comedies? Anything light and funny?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is hilarious. It's about a police precinct, but it's very comedic.
Sounds interesting. I could use a good laugh. Do you watch any drama series?
Yes, This Is Us is fantastic. It's very touching and well written.
I'll check it out. Have you watched any good documentaries?
Our Planet is amazing. It's about Earth's natural beauty and wildlife.
That sounds like something I'd enjoy. Do you like any mystery or thriller shows?
Sherlock is a great mystery series. It's a modern take on Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, I love Sherlock Holmes. I'll definitely watch that. Any other recommendations?
If you like fantasy, Game of Thrones is a must-watch. Epic storyline and characters.
Great, thanks for all the suggestions, Emma.
You're welcome, Max. There's so much good TV out there. Enjoy your binge watching.
Chapter 48, Favorite Foods.
Listen and practice.
Hi Sophie, I'm trying to expand my cooking skills. Do you have any favorite foods I could try making?
Hi, Ethan, that sounds like a fun project. I love Italian food. How about starting with a classic spaghetti bolognese?
Spaghetti bolognese sounds doable. Do you use any special ingredients?
I like to add a splash of red wine and some fresh basil to the sauce. It really enhances the flavor.
Great idea. I've also been wanting to try making something Asian. Any suggestions?
How about a stir fry? It's quick and you can use a variety of vegetables and proteins.
Stir fry sounds good. Do you have a preferred sauce to use?
I usually mix soy sauce, a bit of ginger, garlic, and some sesame oil for the sauce.
Sounds delicious. I'm also curious about baking. Do you bake?
I do. You could start with something simple like banana bread. It's hard to mess up.
Banana bread is a good idea. Do you add anything special to yours?
Sometimes I add walnuts or chocolate chips for a bit of extra flavor.
Yum, I'll try that. What's your favorite comfort food?
I love a good homemade pizza. You can customize it with your favorite toppings.
Homemade pizza is a great idea. Do you make your own dough?
Yes, it's surprisingly easy. I can send you a good recipe if you like.
That would be awesome. Thanks, Sophie.
You're welcome, Ethan. Enjoy your cooking adventures. It's all about experimenting and having fun with flavors.
Chapter 49, Workplace Meeting.
Listen and practice.
Good morning, everyone. Let's start the meeting. First, let's discuss our current project. How's it going, Lisa?
Good morning, Brian. The project is on track. We completed the initial phase last week.
That's great to hear. Were there any major challenges?
There were a few technical issues, but the team resolved them quickly.
Excellent. It's important to address issues promptly. What are the next steps?
The next step is to start the testing phase. We'll begin that next week.
Good planning. Do you need any additional resources for this phase?
We might need some extra software tools. I'll send you a list later.
Please do. We want to make sure you have everything you need. Anything else?
That's all for now. I'll update the team on our progress.
Great. Remember, communication is key. Keep everyone informed.
Absolutely, I agree. Effective communication makes a big difference.
All right, if there are no more questions, let's wrap up this meeting.
Thanks, Brian. I'll send out a summary of our discussion to the team.
Chapter 50, Project Discussion.
Listen and practice.
Hi Emma, do you have a minute to talk about the project?
Sure, James. What's on your mind?
I'm concerned about the deadline. Do you think we can meet it?
It's tight, but I believe we can if we prioritize our tasks effectively.
Do we need to rearrange any of our current tasks to meet the deadline?
Yes, we should focus on the most critical parts first. Maybe we can start with the design phase?
That makes sense. How are we doing with the resources?
We might need some additional help. Maybe another team member could join us?
Good idea. I'll talk to our manager about getting more support.
Also, how are we doing with the budget? Is there enough to cover extra expenses?
I'll review the budget. We should have enough, but I'll make sure.
Great. It's important to keep track of our spending.
Absolutely. I'll also update the project timeline based on our discussion.
That will be helpful. Keeping the team informed is crucial.
I agree. Let's meet again next week to review our progress.
Sounds good. Thanks for the chat, James. Let's make this project a success.